Good day, my friends. Driving early. Rachel and Jason, or perhaps still sleeping. We gotta hit the road. It's cloudy today. Not surprised. It was a pretty wonderful spot. I really enjoyed it. Now let's get back to civilization, I guess. Get some cell service and check which way we will head to. And I was planning on leaving later on today because I didn't have to be out of there till 12 o'clock. As soon as I saw the clouds, because I woke up at like around 5ish, but I didn't get out of the tent around 5:45. And as soon as I saw it was grayish, I was like, yeah, I think it's just time to get up and get out of here. Because packing when it's raining, I'm not saying it's gonna rain, but it's not very pleasant experience. Just at Needles, and we're taking the Needles cable ferry. We're gonna go across to Fauquier, something like that. Free ferry. I don't mind ferry rides, they're pretty nice. Alright, my friends, so I decided that right now we're here in the little town of Nakusp, and I want to go do the Great Creek Pass, and it comes across here into Kimberly. Now there's two ways: either I can go southeast or I can go north up to Shelter Bay and then around to Trout Lake and come down. And I think we're gonna go the long way. It's gonna be like 6 hours or so. I do need to get some food supplies, some water, just in case we need to camp. And I just had my morning cappuccino. I didn't have coffee today when I left the camp. I didn't have sugar, and the coffee tasted really bitter. We just have that what's brewing cafe. Pretty beautiful little town. It's like a little hidden gem. I walked a little bit around it, but when I got here, everything was closed. Now everything started opening up. Now it's no, this is Ontario time. 11 o'clock right now. Oh, there's more bikers down there. Beautiful little town. I love these little towns. There's always interesting people, locals that you meet, and the little stories that they share, and friendly people. And spits of rain. I hope we pass through it. Because riding in this stuff, I don't like it at all when it's wet. At all. Taking a little break on, well, I assume this is Highway 31. It's a pretty smooth road. I've been doing about 100k. Brakes are working like a charm. I just need to, and this is our view. Yeah. I just need to change the battery on the GoPro because it's on yellow, it's gonna die. Now how I charge my things on the go? Well, obviously my phone, I have the 12-volt socket there. And also what I did, while I do have this, I can kind of wrap the wire around so that way it's not flopping around. But also behind here, I don't know if you're able to see. I have like two velcros, one underneath there, and I just pass the wire through. Otherwise, right behind here where I keep my drone, I have the drone and all my charging stuff. Because this is my first year on a long trip like this that I use not the Lone Rider. Why did I say Lone Rider? Probably because of the tank bag. The Moscomoto. I don't know, with this, I'm 50-50. I'm still working my way around, you know, or wrapping my head around it. For the longest time I've been running the aluminum luggage, so my drone and my charging stuff, it was in the case. But since I'm running this, space is very limited, and sometimes a pain trying to get in and out of stuff and strap this down and strap that down. That's for another day. So now I just installed this Nakusp 910. It's a small. So I just put my drone in here and some of the wires I keep here, the charging wires and everything. And I just put the battery in here, and right underneath here I have this, it's a solar charging 2 battery bank. But I don't know, I think the solar charging, it doesn't work. That's it for now, and we're gonna continue on and not chasing the rain, running away from the rain. And as I go along, I will try to cover everything or whatever comes to mind, how I do things when I travel. And obviously now with the issue that I had with media mic, that I forgot to get the mic adapter wire. I don't want to run the camera and talk while I'm riding, because I'm not sure how the sound will be. I just speak when I stop, I guess, mostly, because I don't want to go back home and review the footage and then there's no sound, or it's like pretty shh, you know, and I'll be disappointed. And so far the bike is running like a charm, and I think we have like about 85,092 kilometers on it. Ferguson and Trout Lake, it goes north and south, and then no, we're going south. And then you got all these towns. Trout Lake Bridge. Oh yeah, look at that water. And there's our friend with the KLR. We're good, picture time. Yeah, the old guy. I love when I see old guys and just keep rocking it, man. Just keep rocking it, keep doing it. I love it. I have to see when I get that age what I will be doing. Along the way, all the people, especially the elderly people that I meet, that's what they all say, you know, get out there, enjoy your life, don't let it go to waste with all this stress that we go through every day on an everyday life. Because before you know it, time will fly by and you won't realize all that time that was wasted stressing and not doing what you wanted to do. I hope this makes sense, what I'm trying to say. And that's what I find out when I'm out here, you know, it's like really the time, it doesn't matter where I'm going, it doesn't really matter. It's just like go out there and enjoy yourself. And I find like campsites or people, when I ask me, it's like, where are you going next, or what's your plan? I'm like, I don't really know, I'm just gonna get up to next town or to service, where I get service signal, and I'll go from there. And they're kind of looking at me, you know, like, what the hell? But you don't always really need to have a plan, because along the way, I usually, what I do is plan point A to point B, because you never know what might happen in between that. About planning is because we're so used to the like everyday life. It's like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, blah, blah, blah. But even if you have 1 week, 2 weeks, just plan point A to point B, and what's in between, just let it be, you know, because I feel like that's the best outcomes, that's the best moments. I said I'm not gonna keep stopping, but how can I not? Oh man. Well, there's a cottage down there, so I will assume there's another road on that side. But man. Wow. Motorcycling, dirt road, and this. Can we just stay here and just ride forever? Oh, there's 2 more motorcyclists coming. Managed to record them, right? this has been added to one of my favorite roads. Well, I mean, these roads around here, BC, they're gonna be endless of your favorite, but favorite this, favorite that, everything is a favor. And once again, I'm very thankful and very thank you for coming along for the rides, for commenting, liking, subscribing, and making this channel day by day a little bit bigger and bigger. And if you want to support this channel, you can hit those, you know, super thanks or whatnot. Thank you. I'm very thankful for it. And grateful. The right word. I appreciate you guys. Without you, well, I will still be doing the adventures, but it definitely this helps out to make these adventures become more alive. Whoa, whoa. With all this extra weight on my ass, it doesn't help. I gotta say this though, with the Moto Reckless 80, even with the 40, because the way the weight sits on the bike, it sits closer to the mass, and it balances the bike out so well, the handling, the riding, everything. And the weight is there, but you barely feel it unless you're obviously trying to brake or you're cornering. You feel it a little bit there, but besides that, it's like, I guess you can say feather. Where with the aluminum, like it just extends just a touch out of the bike and they sit behind the axle, so that makes the counterbalancing not so. And another thing, I had to adjust a little bit my suspension, even with the high, because I run the Hyper Pro springs front and rear. I just had to adjust it a little bit, only because I think of the weight. When I was riding in Ontario, it was pretty good, but now I think because of the extra weight, I needed to soften it up a little bit. There's something buzzing in my helmet. And I think they have a construction on the road, so I guess that we have to wait. Something buzzing in my helmet, I don't know what it is. Something got into there, a bug or something, a fly. Oh yeah, shit, a bee. Oh, it's time to go. We'll be sitting here for like around 15 minutes now. I got to chit chat with two other guys that they passed me. They asked me to ride with them, but I said that I do a lot of stops, so they said they're gonna stop at the grizzly bear spot. I'm gonna meet them perhaps down there. And now we're kind of coming back to what I was saying earlier about planning and, you know, changing plans. So now I met these guys, so obviously my plan might change. I'm gonna stay behind schedule or whatever the case might be. So, you know, live the moment, enjoy the moment. Oh, they got a nice camping spot right by the river. Nature. When I'm out here to places like this, seeing this, I'm just out of thought. I don't know if you can hear the wind. Crazy. My ride today, it was roughly around 200 kilometers. So 200 kilometers, it will probably take me around 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours. And I've been on the road for 4 hours now. Look at that water. destination is Kaslo, but it's the Duncan Dam viewpoint. Oh. So we're gonna take a little detour. It's about 2.2 kilometers. Yeah, what do we got to lose? Hello to the town of Kaslo. Wow. Gas station, definitely we need to come here. Gotta go that way. And this is Kootenay Lake. The fire department used to be back in the day. Now it's just a thrift store. There's always somewhere in the back road, side road, you find the cool stuff, right? Small, quiet little town. And I will guess if it wasn't for the tourists, it wouldn't be too much action around here. That's with every little town. If it's not for the tourists, it's pretty quiet and peaceful, I guess you can say. Everybody knows everybody. And I kind of like that, to be honest. Not like in the cities that you don't even know your neighbor. And with all that, this episode comes to an end. Thank you for riding along. I hope you enjoyed this video. Today was a blast day. Thank you. Awesome day of riding. I'm glad that I took this route, BC Highway 31, all the way to Kaslo. We're staying here tonight at the Kaslo Motel. Pretty nice and clean, and at the front they have like some cabin style rooms. Nice backyard. It's pretty awesome, and I actually thought it would be more expensive, but it was pretty good. It came out around $115. So it was pretty good. As you saw, we walked downtown, had a pizza at Buddy's Front Pizzeria, I think it's called. Pretty great pizza. The place got packed. As I was leaving, a band came in, and surprisingly, they were from Toronto. Who would have thought that? But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. And you know, today's ride, you're only supposed to be about 3 hours max. And it took me like about 5.5, almost 6 hours. Too many stops. But I mean, it's not like I'll be here like every day to enjoy these views, so I have to take everything in and enjoy these amazing views. And with that, I'll see you, my beautiful people, in the next one. Till then, stay safe, ride safe, and peace and love. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and most definitely comment down below, and please subscribe, is much appreciated. Much love.